JAYSTEPHER presents a tutorial on a 4x4 red Jeep complete with bumpers, spare tire with spare gas can, and we'll seat two minifigures side by side and with tilt wheel. So let's get started. Let's take a look at the 139 pieces that we'll be using for this tutorial. Let's start off with the black. 1 2x2 plate, 3 2x3 plates, 1 2x4 plate, 3 1x2 plate with knob, 1 1x2 30-degree slope roof tile, 2 1x2 45-degree slope roof tiles, 2 mini antennas with black base, 2 1x1 round plate, 1 1x2 rocker bearing, 1 steering console, 2 2x2x2 seats, 5 large tires, 4 2x2 brick with screen, and 1 1x6 hanger. Let's take a look at the blue. 1 2x2 plate and 1 2x2 smooth tile. Let's start off with the red. You're going to need 4 1x1 plates, 6 1x2 plates, 1 1x3 plate, 4 1x4 plates, 3 1x6 plates, 4 1x1 smooth tiles, 2 1x2 smooth tiles, 5 1x4 smooth tile, 3 1x6 smooth tile, 2 2x2 smooth tiles, 2 2x6 plates, 1 4x6 plate, 2 1x2 plates with 1 knob, 4 1x1x2 corner plate, 1 mini antenna with red base, 1 1x1 round plate, 2 1x1 transparent round plates, 2 1x1 plate with vertical holder, 2 1x2 plates with vertical holder, 4 1x2 radiator grill, 1 1x2 rocking plate, 1 4x6 hood, 3 1x2 brick, 2 1x3 brick, 4 1x4 bricks, 1 2x2 brick, 4 1x1 30-degree slope roof tiles, 2 1x2 inverted slope roof tile, 6 2x2 inverted slope roof tiles, and finally 1x1 angle brick. Also, we're going to be using 2 1x1 clear transparent studs, 1 2x6x2 clear windscreen, 2 4x8 dark gray plates, and finally 5 large wide rims. For light gray, you're going to need a 1x1 smooth tile with gauge, 1 1x2 plate, 1 2x4 plate, 1 2x8 plate, 5 2x2 gray bearing elements, 1 1x2 by 2x4 angle plate, 4 4-stud long light sword, and finally some prismatic binoculars. You need 4 of those. Now let's get started. The first thing we're going to start off our tutorial is 2 4x8 dark gray plates. We're going to place these end to end. And we're going to use a 4x6 red plate. Set it inside 5 studs away. And finally, a 1x6 plate. This is going to be the inside of our Jeep. Now we're going to use two 2x2 smooth tiles. I'm going to place them inside. This is going to be the inside of our bed. And a 2x2 brick for the rear of our Jeep. Now I need to place my wheels. We're going to start off with the wheel wells. We're going to use some 2x2 bricks with screens for our wheel wells. I'm going to place the two rear ones in the back where there are two studs in. And the front of the Jeep, we're going to use two more wheel wells. We're going to place them along the front here where we have one stud here. Alright, let's take three 1x2 black jumpers. Drop one right here. And the other two. I'm going to place one along the left side here and one on the bottom. This is going to be used to attach our gear shifts and seats. Now let's use two red 1x2 jumpers. We're going to place them along the sides here to firmly attach our seats. Let's use a 1x2 red brick. Place it here along the front here. And we're going to use two 2x2 inverted slope bricks. Place them here. This will give us the clearance for our wheel wells. Now we're going to use a 2x6 plate. Place it along the back here of our cab. Now for the rear of our Jeep, take four 2x2 inverted slopes. We're going to place them for wheel wells on both sides. Finish off the base for our bed. Now for the rear of the Jeep, I'm going to use a 1x3 plate and two 1x2s. This is going to be the base for our spare tire and gas tank. Now let's use a 1x4. We're going to place it on top of those 1x2 plates and a 1x1 plate. Now let's take a look back into the interior. I'm going to use a 1x4 smooth tile. We're going to place it inside of here. Two 1x1 plates. We're going to place them on both sides of that tile. This is going to be something we're going to use to attach our slopes later on. Two 1x1 tiles. We're going to place them in here to fill in the little holes so we can set our seats down. Another 1x4 red smooth tile. Just set it along the back here for our seats. Now let's look at the front of the Jeep. We're going to use a 1x4 brick. Place it there on the front. And two 2x3 plates. Set them on the top. This is going to be the base for our dash as well as to strengthen up our wheel wells. Now to build the sides of the front of our Jeep, I'm going to take some 1x4 plates. Place them on both sides here. Take a 2x4 light gray. Place it along the front. Sandwich it together, and we're going to use two of the 1x1x2 angle brackets, angle plates, corner plates. Place them here to strengthen it up. Now let's look back into the interior. We're going to use two of the 1x1 30-degree slope roof tiles. We're going to place them inside here. Kind of give our door a nice rounded look, what you'd see on a Jeep. Take a 1x6, place it along the back here. And to finish off, we're going to use two more 1x1 30-degree slope roof tiles. Place them along the inside here. Now you can see we have a nice rounded entry for our cab. Now let's look at the rear. We're going to use a 1x1 angle brick. We're going to drop it down in the back here. And this is going to be used to attach our spare tire. And just to level it off, we're going to use a 1x1 plate. Now, look again back at the front of our Jeep. I'm going to take a 1x6. We're going to place it here right next to our angle plates. And our 2x4 black plate, we're going to drop it along here to build up our dashboard. Next, let's use a 2x2 black plate. Set it right here. This is going to be the reveal for our steering wheel. And a 2x3 plate. Place it along here. And finally, we're going to finish it off with a 1x4 plate. Now let's work on the bed. I'm going to take 3 1x4 bricks. We're going to place one along the back here and 2 along the sides. So our 1x4 bricks will lock the wheel wells and the slope bricks together. Now you can leave this open with studs to attach minifigures so they can sit in the back, but I'm just going to finish it off with some 1x4 smooth tiles. And we're going to use 2 1x3 bricks. Kind of cap off the back here. Now let's take a 2x2 bearing plate and we're going to set it right here in this reveal. This is what we're going to use to attach our spare tire. And to level it off, let's use a 1x2 plate. Now use a 1x2 by 2x4 angle plate. We're going to set it in the front here. This is what we're going to use to attach the front of our car, the bumper to our Jeep. And we're going to take a 4x6 red hood. Just kind of drop it on the top here. So now you got the front end of our Jeep. Now let's build an instrument panel for our Jeep. We're going to take a rocker bearing and a rocker plate. We're just going to place these two on top of each other so they snap. Now we're going to use a 1x1 smooth tile with gauge. Place it along the right side. And a simple 2x2 steering console. And for the other side of our dash, we're going to take a 1x2 30-degree slope roof tile. We're going to place it there to finish off our dash. And let's drop in our steering column here. So now we have a nice tilt wheel for our Jeep. Now to level things off for a windshield, let's take 2 1x2 bricks. We're going to place one on this side as well as this side. Now let's look at the bed of our Jeep. Take a 1x4 smooth tile, place it along the front there. 2 1x6 smooth tiles, place them along the back. Kind of lock the back in. Now we're going to use 2 1x2 smooths, put them both on both sides of the Jeep, and finally 2 1x1s. Finishes up our bed of our Jeep nicely. Now for the magic. We're going to take 2 2x2x2 black seats. We're going to set them in here. We're going to set them on top of the eyelets to offset our seats. Place one on the other side for the driver. And a mini antenna with red base. We're just going to set it down in here for gear shift. And there's the interior of our Jeep. And it's completely minifig friendly. Now we need to put some windshield wipers on the Jeep to knock off the mud. Just going to take 2 of these black mini antennas with the black base. Set them along the top of the hood here. And we're going to use a 2x6x2 windscreen and a smooth tile. We're going to cap off the top of our windshield with a smooth tile, with a 1x6 smooth tile. And we're going to drop our windscreen down to finish up the interior of the Jeep. And we can just simply take our wipers and we can just turn them a little bit to finish it off. Let's take two 1x2 plates. We're going to place them here. Because next we're going to attach our roll bar. We're going to need two 1x2 45-degree slope roof tiles. Place them in there like so. Now we're going to take a 1x6 hanger brick, and we're going to take some studs and put them at the bottom here to raise it up one level. And we're going to drop it down on top of the brick, the roof tiles. And now we got our roll bar for our Jeep. Now we're going to take a look at the front. We need to put a grille and some headlights. Take a 2x6 plate. We're going to take a couple of 1x2 radiator grills. We're going to just set them on the front here, one next to each other. Now we're going to use two clear studs. We're going to place them on both sides. This is going to be the top here. And we're going to flip it over. We're going to take two 1x2 inverted slope roof bricks. Place them on both sides where it looks just like this. And we're just going to simply come in. We're going to insert this right up against our angle plate. And you can see how this finishes off nicely. Now we're going to take our Jeep, we're going to flip it over. And where we're going to start off with is we're going to use a 2x8 gray plate. We're going to set it right here. To kind of strengthen up the bottom of our Jeep. Kind of force it down there. And we're going to use a 1x2 plate and place it along this side here. Now let's put some wheels on our Jeep. Just going to take a 2x2 bearing, a large tire, and a large rim. We're just going to insert these in here like so. It doesn't matter which way it goes, but actually it does. And this is a white rim, and we're going to take the bearing, we're going to place in here like so. We need to do this 4 times. We're just going to set the wheels in here like so. I've already made a few extra ahead of time. And we're going to drop on both sides of our plate here so we can have our wheels attached. And there's the wheels for the Jeep. Now my Jeep is not complete without a bumper, so we're going to put a bumper on the front. Let's flip it over. I'm going to set a 1x2 plate here and 1x2 plates with grips. Place them on one on both sides of the plate. And to securely fasten everything down, we're going to take some corner plates, place them inside here. This will lock the front of the bumper down. Now let's assemble the bumper to the Jeep. We're going to use 2 sets of binoculars, and we're going to use 2 light swords. Kind of insert these in here like this. And secure the other side with another set of binoculars. Now there's 2 different sides, one with a spot for a stud, one with not. We're going to face the side without a stud on the outside. Flip our Jeep over. Kind of insert this in very carefully and fold it up. We got a nice bumper for the Jeep. Now let's take a look at the back. We need to attach a bumper, spare tire, and gas can to the back. Let's flip it over. Start with the bumper. Take 2 1x1 grip bricks, put them right here. And to assemble our bumper is the same we did as the front, just a little different. I didn't have any more light gray binoculars, so I'm going to use dark gray, because we won't really care what they look like in the back. I'm just going to take 2 more light swords and assemble it together. Now I'm doing something a little different. I need to put brake lights in the back of my Jeep. So I'm going to take advantage of these studs, and we're going to take some 1x1 transparent red studs. We're going to put them inside of here to fill it in. Those will be our brake lights. And we're just going to attach the bumper on the back here. This one's a little more tricky. Because there's not enough there. And there's our rear bumper. Now let's attach our gas can. That's really simple. We're going to take a 1x1 stud and we're going to place it on the back of a 2x2 plate and a 2x2 smooth tile to finish it off. I'm going to set it inside of our angle plate or angle brick. There's our back of our gas can, and then we need to put our spare tire. So take one more of those big large tires with large rims. We're going to simply insert that together and put our tire in place. And there is our 4x4 red Jeep. It is completely minifig ready, and we could seat 2 minifigs side by side. So we're just going to insert a driver here, and we're going to put it a passenger. And they both will seat side by side. Maybe I should have got one without the long hair. Oh, there we go. You can see there's plenty of room inside. The wheel is tiltable, so you can easily adjust it for the driver. I like the bumper, the rear, moves nicely. So there is the 4x4 red Jeep. Great for any city or off-road adventure. Thank you for watching.